Hi, good morning everyone. Let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Hasna Khairunisa. I'm a psychology student of Sugio Pranoto Catholic University Semarang, and I come from the city, yes, Semarang. There are around 51.35% students who have high motivation and 48.56% students have relatively low motivation, according to research figure at one of the university in Makassar. 48.56% is a big number for this case. This is why I decide to discuss about motivation in here. Hands up who has never been motivated to study. Alright, I'm here today to tell you about how can we get a motivation. Imagine if everyone in this room did not have the motivation to success. This room would be empty. No one entered it. It was very bad, right? And everyone will live with the uncertainty. So, in my presentation, I'll focus on three major issues. First, I'm going to start explaining the definition of motivation. And second, I'm going to discuss the theory of motivation from figure. After that, I will tell you where does motivation come from. And finally, I will recap my presentation before concluding and giving some motivation for you. This presentation will not take more than 5 minutes of your time, and also there will be time for question after my presentation. And don't worry about taking notes. I've put all the important information on a handout for you. Let's consider motivation in more details. So, motivation is an impulsive or reason that is the basis of a person's enthusiasm to do something in order to achieve certain goals. Motivation is experience of desire of aversion. You want something or want to avoid or escape something. As such, motivation has both an objective aspect, a goal or thing you aspire to, an internal or subjective aspect. It is you that wants the thing or wants to go away. Personally, I think motivation is also useful to reframe one's belief system and mindset so that it can eliminate the mental blocks that cause the success that they should feel is hampered, thus making it easier for individuals to change themselves into always positive and can achieve the maximum target. In addition, motivation in a person must continue to be maintained because something motivation in the person can be reached or even lost. That's all I have to say about what is the motivation. And next, we will move on to kind of type of motivation. In general, there are two types of motivation. Namely the intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. First, intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is desire of someone to do something which is caused by factors that come from within yourself without being influenced by others, because the desire of achieve certain goals. For example, someone is motivated to work in order to earn an income so that they can meet their daily needs. And second, extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is the desire of someone to do something caused by factor outside of oneself to achieve a goals that benefit him. For example, someone is motivated to work harder because of the opportunities provided by the company to improve career for outstanding employees. Now we will move on to the factors that influence motivation. First, internal factors. Internal factors are motivational factors that come from within a person. Internal motivation arises because of an individual's desire to have achievement and responsibilities in his life. And second, external factors. External factors are motivation factors that come from outside oneself. External factor arise because of an external role, such as an organization, which help determine a person's behavior in his life. This brings me to the end of my presentation. Before I stop, let me go over the key issue again. First, motivation is very important to achieve success. And second, there are two types of motivation, that intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. And the last are two factors that influence motivation, are internal and external motivation. In my opinion, we should motivate ourselves because the most successful motivation is from ourselves. And now I'll be happy to answer any question you might. I thank you all for being such an attentive audience.